But in prominent cases like this, like the ones that we have highlighted in Benue State, for instance, some people have said, oh, look, if they, I think it was Mr. Falana who said it, that if there are lawyers within within the Benue State House of Assembly who were there when that's, let's say, the resolution was passed by the House trying to remove the chief judge, that they should be penalized.
Now, that would be an ideal. Unfortunately, the state of our laws is still a bit backward in this regard. The state of our laws is that for you to be punished for professional misconduct, you must be acting in a professional respect. And it's arguable whether a person, a trained lawyer, who has been elected as a member of House of Assembly, who is participating in a political process, can be held liable for misconduct in a professional respect. Because as a member of the House, he was not acting as a lawyer, even though he happens to be a lawyer. And there's an amendment being proposed to the Legal Practitioners Act, and I believe it to address it such that as long as you're a lawyer, if you have taken part in an action or you are guilty of an action that amounts to infamous conduct or brings the profession to disrepute, you should be penalized. But I'm afraid that the current state of the law would not appear to favor such an opinion.
What is the current state of the law in this regard?
That for me to be punished, if, for example, I go to Wuse Market and get involved in a fight, I'm a lawyer, everybody, oh, lawyer fights in Wuse Market. I cannot be taken to legal practitioner disciplinary committee because I was not acting in a professional respect. I was just there as a mere shopper, somebody who went to buy things from a market. But in the Western world, it doesn't matter. And I'll quickly give you an example. The case of Fiona Onosoya, who used to be a member of parliament in the United Kingdom, who had an issue with driving, I think something about driving violation. And she claimed it was her brother. And when she fell out with her brother, the brother said, oh, I was actually not the person driving. It was my sister.
Yeah.
And she was convicted. And the Law Society took action against her because even though as a driver, she was not acting in her capacity as a lawyer, said her conduct brought the profession to disrepute. And they punished her for that. In Nigeria, you cannot do that.
So for me, it's not so much as a conduct. In some other instances, it's a place where you know, or where it does appear that the law is being violated. The law is being broken. And lawyers are there. Because in this instance, the NBA has complained. You have spoken out very strongly condemning what has happened in Benue State. And not just yourself, the NJC. So you will think that lawyers should know better. So under those kind of circumstances, doesn't the NBA have a responsibility?
So I still say this. Have you not wondered why, even if a person is caught stealing or committing a crime, he's still taken to court and is asked guilty or not guilty? The facts and circumstances have to exist for a certain process to be initiated. And I said, in my view, and I may be wrong, if you're a member of a house who happens to be a lawyer, I have my doubt whether you could be punished for professional misconduct for what you did on the floor of the house as a politician or political representative of your people. But I'm saying that is not a state of law. We should encourage, we should amend our laws such that if you're a lawyer and your conduct has brought the profession to disrepute, you should be penalized. I talk about the state of law now. As unpleasant as it is, my thinking is that the law at the moment leaves us with very little option.